want to talk about FEMA Region 3 and how you're being lied to. We all know that supplies are being sent into FEMA Region 3. Medical supplies, food, water, blankets, antibiotics. And there's been talk from the Alex Jones' YouTube channel of a nuclear bomb being detonated. Well, if this is the area that the event was going to happen in, they wouldn't be moving the supplies to that area to be destroyed. Think about this. No. That's not why they're moving the supplies in this area. They're moving the supplies to this area to be closer to where the main event's going to take place. The emergency nuclear drill that they had in Columbus, Ohio, and they were training with the Indiana National Guards. It was a couple weeks long. Now, a nuclear drill could actually be an earthquake, okay? Now we're getting closer to the truth. The area in question where all the supplies are being sent, nuclear drill for a nuclear disaster was taking place in Columbus, Ohio with Indiana National Guard, okay? And let's not forget this. All them body bags and plastic coffins are now being reported all throughout the islands in the Caribbean. People are told, oh, don't worry about it, don't, never mind, just go about your business. Nothing to see here. Well, if they're moving the body bags and coffins to this area, this area don't seem to possibly there be reason for them to do that, because these islands would be wiped out if there's a asteroid hit in the Atlantic or there's a flood happening around the world. These islands are going to be gone, okay? So they wouldn't be moving the body bags and the coffins to this area if it was going to be a disaster area too. So no. Fireballs from Michigan all the way down to Tennessee, and they had a large amount reported in this area right here, okay? Large amount of fireballs. Well, I'm going to tell you, close to 70% of them weren't fireballs, okay? They had to do with the Gniht fault line. And they used to call it swamp gas. When people would they were seeing objects in the sky, UFOs or whatever, they always blamed on swamp gas. You know that story, how that went. Well, that's really true. And that's what's going on here. There it is. Here's the area where all the fireballs were reported, a large amount of them, all the way coming from Michigan all the way down. This is the Gniht fault line. And look at here, right outside that zone in FEMA Region 3. It's not in the zone, it's outside the zone. Just like I thought. Very interesting, ain't it? Well, I want to show you something in relation to the Gniht fault line, if you don't mind. The Great Fire of Chicago, October 8th, 1871. You read about the Great Fire in Chicago, you read about it in your history books. How a cow kicked over a lantern, burnt down the barn, and the barn burnt down the city. Well, what you don't know about most of you is that the fire that happened in Holland, Michigan, and trust me, this is a large area. This is the thumb area of Michigan, and it's Huron County, and that's a large area. Up by Alpena, this is Thunder Bay, the sinkhole, and look at that, from there all the way to the other side of Michigan, all that was on fire. Well, actually, in reality, because back in 1871, hardly anybody was living up here in the UP and up in the north. So all this should be all red, all the way around. And almost all the UP and all the way back down should be all red. And what caused that was an asteroid coming close to Earth, and its electromagnetic energy reacted with your Earth. And it caused this sinkhole here to cave in. The methane gas was released. As the asteroid came over, its electromagnetic field had a reaction with your planet. You know, sparks, boom, caught fire, wind, blew, boom, embers, landed, boom. So this is a major fire. You imagine them hot embers, how far they were blown. Look at it, they were blown all over. And that's what happened there. October 8th, 1871. Now you all know that the core, your Earth's core is slowing down. That generates your electromagnetic field, okay? That protects you from the sun's radiation and space junk and whatnot. It's like a shield. It protects you, okay? Well, your core is slowing down, so your electromagnetic field is weak. It's really, really weak. It's weak, more weaker than it was during an eruption. The grid fault line when it erupted last time. It's more weaker than it was with the fires that happened in Michigan. And if you notice, there's a pattern. I keep telling you about this pattern. From Michigan all the way down, it keeps coming. All the way down. All the way down. And I want to show you something. This has been proven. This is where the asteroid hit that wiped out the dinosaurs. Right here. You can look this up, it's a fact. This is where the asteroid hit that wiped out the dinosaurs. Do you see a pattern? Do you see a pattern? And let's not forget Louisiana and that crack that I showed you. I'll bring that up real quick for you. Explain that glacier rebounding to you. There's the crack. There's another crack that runs all the way, and that's what causes the earthquake in Alabama. This crack right here, and it runs. Trust me. This one here runs all the way up to that, where that Kcohs at, all the way up to Mississippi River, all the way up to the Great Lakes, just like I've been telling you all. But look at, let me zap this out. Look at the path. It's perfect, just like I've been saying. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. Yeah, but why are you in Michigan? All around the world, not just in Michigan, but all throughout the world and in the ocean. And what was it? On the 24th, an island popped up in the middle of the ocean. I'm not here to try to trick you. I'm just trying to show you the truth for you understand what's going on. You can see that they got all that FEMA emergency supplies outside the zone of the Grid fault line. It's outside. They got the body bags and the coffins now because people were getting to reporting them all in the United States, so they took them. And you don't see them no more because they moved them. They moved them down to the Caribbean islands. You can't see them. And they're going to bring them up when they need them. When God said he'll divide the country right down the middle, the nation right down the middle, he literally meant that he'll divide the nation right down the middle. Exactly what he meant. Emergency detour routes, EDRs, signs being put up all around the Great Lakes. All around the Great Lakes. All the Great Lakes. From Canada, United States, Michigan, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Wisconsin. All around the Great Lakes, these signs are being put up. The Great Lakes are 6 feet below level. So there ain't going to be no flood. It's going to take quite a few years for them runoff to refurnish the Great Lakes so they can get back to normal level. So that ain't why they're putting them signs there. They're putting them there because of what I said, glacier rebounding, uplifting, the pushing up of the earth. And then all that methane gas that's underneath the Great Lakes gets released again. Hello, need to get away. And because it ain't about the water now, it's about the methane gas.
Evaporating.
no longer pushing down by the bottom of the legs. It's like a sponge. And it lets up. It's like a sponge. And that's pushing down, and when it's no longer pushing down, it lets up. It makes new islands. And that's what's going on right now. This is the spaceship aliens that crashed in Argentina. It was actually the Bryson, the satellite they were putting up in space with the balloon, and it crashed, and everybody knows it was gone, and it crashed in Argentina, and here's the pieces of it. Of course, story going around, it's an alien spaceship, and it crashed, and alien bodies were recovered. Not true. It was the Bryson. You know, I told you about the Amtrax and the baby shots. I'm the only one reporting on it. Amtrax is a natural occurrence around the planet. It's never hurt the human species since the humans been on this planet. So why you go and put it in baby shots? There's a reason for it. Cause autism. You know, I don't come here to lie. I come here to try to tell you the truth. I'm sorry I have to go about it in a roundabout way, but as you see, some of these don't even exist. You know, when the government was shut down, or the government is still shut down, well, 90% of the government's still operating, so I don't know how you can sit there and say the government's shut down either. I hate that, man. 10% of the government's shut down, 10% that the American people use, you know, get our information about ICE and our national parks and our Veterans Memorial Parks, and, you know, yeah, they're all shut down. That's the 10%. 90% of the government's still running. So, let's get that out there. I lost track of what I was going to say, but that's okay. That's usually what happens. But like I said, I'm not trying to sit here and lie to people. You know, I don't come on here to run you some BS to you. I'm trying to tell you the truth and show you the truth. And present the evidence and try to back up what I'm saying. You know, I can't back up about the electromagnetic energy that comets and asteroids generate and sometimes interact with different planets, like one happened with Ice and Mars, you know. There's stories going on saying this and saying that. They had an electromagnetic reaction for a brief moment. Maybe 6 hours tops, 8 hours tops. That was about it. But Ison's going to grow, and it's going to get bigger, and it's going to get brighter. And it does got pieces. It's off path, and NASA's not telling you what path it's taking now. So, I'm just saying, if you look at the dates between October and December, well, be ready with some food, water, guns, and ammunition, and I can't express this enough about the medication. Peace and love be that of God and God's army, because you are an army of fear, and so is the truth, and they fear me.